Disclaimer, this video is not meant to hate on anyone. This video is meant to give information and critique. Please do not send hate on anyone mentioned in this video. Now that that's said, hello broskies! Welcome to my channel. As I was browsing my old videos from 2018 like a normal person does, I see a video from the August Scootaloo Love Sans Same Face Syndrome drama. So I decided to take a look at it. And boy oh boy, however so wrong I was. I noticed I don't even agree with half of the things I said in that video, and it's only 2 minutes long. So I thought, why not correct my 13-year-old self? And thus this video was born. The topic of this video will be same face syndrome versus art styles. Now before you come at me in the comments, this video is not directed at Scootaloo, and I have no intention of stirring up past drama. This is just made to give feedback to my old video and inform people on the topic. With that all said, let's get into it. My first point in the old video, I guess, was backing it up with the excuse that it was just her art style. And while parts of it were her art style, it was still same face syndrome. Part of the reason I think I said this and made this excuse was because I had and still do have same face syndrome. It's something I've been working on with my art for years and have been trying to improve. I was being naive and thought that just because someone was popular, that it means that their art had no issues and that it didn't need to be improved upon. But as we all know, that is very, very far from the truth. Everyone is always still improving their art and growing along the way. I feel like baby me really just wanted to find an excuse to continue drawing the same way I had been drawing and not to improve and work on it. While the face is a big part of someone's art style, there are still many, many different factors that play into it. So drawing the same face over and over again and calling it an art style is same face syndrome. And that's where I got it wrong. Let's take a few different art styles for example. Take My Little Pony for example. While at its core, you can see the similarities in the art style, you can still tell that the faces are different and that they're different characters. If you took Rarity, removed her hair and all color, put her next to Twilight, removed her hair and all color, while they are both the same species, they will look different still because of their faces. The My Little Pony style has a very large variety of eyes, especially the eye shapes and the pupils. Heck, even the eye shines. But there's way more than just the face that goes into an art style. Take shading and coloring, for example. Let's say you have the same exact line art, like a base, and a bunch of different people color it. And it's the same lines, same base colors, and the same drawing overall. It's still gonna look different because of the art style of the person who colored it. Some styles lean to more warm shading, some styles lean to more cold shading. Some do self shading, some do soft shading. There's a bunch of different ways people can color and shade. This is one of the many reasons why the excuse, it's just their art style, isn't really a valid excuse for same face syndrome. Same with same body syndrome. If someone is drawing the same body and the same face on every single character, they're all going to look the same if you get rid of the clothes, the hair, etc. Heck, even line width goes into an art style. Some styles use really thick, bulky lines, and then some people use really thin and soft lines. And if there wasn't this variety in art styles, everyone would just be drawing the same basic cat girl over and over and over again, except with different clothing and hair. Now you might be asking, how do I tell if I have same face syndrome? If you draw 2 different characters and take away hair, color, everything like that, and then just leave the face and body type, because this can work for same body syndrome also, and they look like the exact same character, then you have, or probably do have, same face syndrome. I've assessed that I do have same face syndrome. Now, how do I fix it and get better at not drawing the same faces? I'd say make a new canvas and just draw a bunch of different eye shapes and mouths and noses that fit within your style. So have the same line width, the same line art style, stuff like that. Also try to play around with shape language. This goes with different body types too. Try to play around with different shapes and different skin tones. One big thing is that you don't want to be drawing a newborn the same as an infant. Hello, Editing Evie here. I just realized I said you don't want to draw an infant the same as a newborn, but that's the same thing. I meant to say you don't want to draw a newborn the same as how you would draw an elderly person. I correct myself. I'm sorry. Or a normal person the same as a cat. You don't want to have a cat with a human face. Take Disney for example. As one of the people said in my other comment section on my old video and made a very valid point, Disney makes all types of different characters. There's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse who are mice, and then there's Donald and Daisy Duck, and they're two separate species, look completely different, but you can still tell that it's made by Disney. Like, same with some of the princesses, is like Jasmine isn't going to look the exact same as Aurora. You also don't want too much inconsistency in your art style, but I think that's a topic for another video at another time. I really hope this video helped you understand what same face syndrome is and how to work around it. My old video will be linked in the description if you want to go take a watch at that. It's like 2 minutes long. That's where some of the points that I brought up in my old video were coming from. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm really glad to be back in this community and back to making videos again.